Hi, welcome to day 296. We're almost to day 300. Can you believe it? It goes by so fast, doesn't it? What I'd like to start with is just by going over some highlights from the reading that we did this week, starting with the paragraph that is in NTI 1 Corinthians chapter 7. It says, "No, there is an effective method of practice," and this is an effective method of letting go, is really what this means. Notice there is an effective method of practice, and there is a method that will seem to make the practice less useful to you. The effective method is to clear your thoughts by letting them pass upward. The less effective method is to press them back down into the place from which they seem to arise. That's really talking about the superconductor process. You know, when we practice the superconductor process, we are allowing, we are being with whatever is arising, right? And just letting it pass through us like it's passing through a superconductor. That's letting the thoughts and the emotions pass upward. To press them back down is to do something like maybe say, "Oh, I'm not supposed to think this," or "Oh, I'm not supposed to feel this way," right? Judgment or fear. Fear will also press something back down, or the desire to avoid feeling something will press something back down. And the interesting thing is when you press something back down, which we typically call repressing, when you repress something, you actually keep it. So it remains a little trigger. And when certain things happen, you get triggered by what you've pressed back down. And so, you're annoyed again, or angry again, or fearful again, or guilty again. You never become free of it. And so this is why the superconductor process or the rest, accept, and trust process is so important, because they allow these things to pass upward out of the shell so that we then become free of them, or at least free of them to some degree. There may be more to come up on another day. Also in this same chapter, it says, "You seem to be in the world and you experience yourself there. But I have already told you that you are not in the world. Therefore, nothing in the world can be important to who you are." This is not referring to the body. In fact, we're going to talk a lot today about the body. This is not referring to the body. This is referring to you as awareness, or you as consciousness. I know it appears that you are in the world, but in reality, the world is inside of you. And let me see if I can lead you through a brief meditative experience. We can do it open-eyed if you like. You could look at the mountain behind me if you want to, or look at Buddha on my shirt if you want to, or maybe look at a light up on the porch if you want to, or maybe look at some of these rocks that are on the porch behind me. Just pick something to stare at. Take a couple of deep breaths. Allow yourself to settle in. While your eyes are gazing at whatever your eyes are gazing at, I'd like you to turn your attention to the body. Notice the different sensations, whatever it is that you happen to feel right now. For instance, you can feel possibly your bottom against your seat, assuming you're sitting. Maybe your back against the chair. I can feel my hands touching each other. There's also a bit of a dry mouth for me. A bit of an itch on one eye. Notice the breath going in and out. Just notice whatever it is that you notice. There's nothing in particular that you're supposed to notice, just whatever stands out. It's possible that the longer you pay attention, the more sensations you begin to notice. Now what I'd like you to do is to pick one sensation that's fairly dominant, not something that's going to fade quickly. For example, I'm picking my back against the chair, the feeling of the back hitting the chair. Whatever sensation you pick, just let your attention rest there with that one sensation. And notice that you could, if given a piece of paper and a pen, you could draw the shape of that sensation. My back against the chair feels a little bit like an 8. It just happens to be how it's hitting the chair. I could draw that. That's because you can feel the edges of the sensation. Notice you're aware of the feeling within the sensation, the edges of the sensation, whatever that shape is for you. And you're also aware beyond the sensation, outside of that sensation. Notice that the entire sensation is within awareness. The entire sensation is within awareness. And now let's shift this exercise a bit. I want you to begin to notice your body as a collection of sensations. Notice the sensations in your feet, in your legs, in the trunk of your body. Your arms and your hands, your neck, your head. There aren't any special sensations we're attempting to feel. We're just noticing that the entire body is a collection of sensations. Without looking at our feet, we're aware we have feet because we can feel them as sensations. This is true for the entire body. So just notice the body from head to toe as as a collection of sensations. Now notice that if I gave you a piece of paper going based purely on the sensations, that you could draw an outline of the body. You can feel the outline of the head, the shoulders, the arms, the trunk, the legs, the feet, without using memory at all about what a body looks like, just feeling it. You could draw at least a rough drawing of the body. That's because the edges of the body, the borders of the body, are within awareness. You're aware of the sensations in the body. You're aware of the edge of the body, sensations that make the edge. And you're even aware beyond the body. The entire body is within awareness. Notice that. Notice that awareness isn't really in the body like many people believe. The body is in awareness. That's why you can be aware of its edges, because you are broader than the body. Now turn your attention to the sounds in your environment. I hear evening sounds, crickets and such. I even hear music coming from somewhere. Notice that the mind may define some of these sounds to be close, some of these sounds to be far away. Notice they are all within awareness. Awareness is this open nothingness that allows the sound. Sound is in awareness, the body is in awareness, and your awareness. Notice that you are awareness. The body is in you. The sounds are in you. In the same way, keeping your eyes with whatever you're looking at, also notice your peripheral vision. And notice all of your vision is within you, within awareness. You are not in the world. The world is in you. The body is in you. The sounds are in you. The vision, the perception is in you. You are awareness, and the world is in you. Now close your eyes. Take a couple of deep breaths and open them again. That's the end of that meditation. So you seem to be in the world and you experience yourself there. But I've already told you that you are not in the world. Therefore, nothing in the world can be important to who you are. You are the awareness, the invisible, open awareness. And the world is in you. However, when we were in NTI 1 Corinthians chapter 7, it began to talk about points of experience. I'm sure you remember from NTI Romans chapter 2 that there was this divine question. What would it be like if everything was different than it is? And this was the beginning of experience that is different from reality. Experience that is different from reality. If you haven't noticed yet, as you practice watching awareness more and more through our open-eyed meditation, you'll notice that awareness is present. Awareness is, it is open, non-judgmental, allowing, spacious, empty, invisible, but it doesn't experience because it's not in the world. The body, the body is an experiencing mechanism. It has 5 senses, right? We can experience through sight, through touch, through smell, through taste, through hearing. We can also experience within the body emotion, sensations. And we have another way of experiencing too, through the brain, through the mind, thought. The body and the mind are mechanisms that allow us to experience something different from truth, which we call the world. It's as if the world is the movie and the body is the seat that allows us to experience the movie. Maybe it's more like the movie is a virtual reality and the body is the virtual reality helmet and suit. It's said in NTI 1 Corinthians chapter 7, talking about the mind, which is a part of the experiencing mechanism, that thoughts are made to give you the experience of experience that isn't true. You know, so if I have the thought that I'm stupid, I'll have the experience, the feelings will show up, perception will show up. It may even seem true to me, but it isn't true, primarily because I am awareness. But the thoughts, the body, the senses, the emotions, They give me the experience of experience that isn't true, something that's different from reality. It also said in NTI 1 Corinthians chapter 7, when the points of experience are all released from the shell no longer senses experience, and another experience may come in to fill the shell. It is the second experience that points to truth. Another way of saying that is when I let go of my attachment to my perceptions, my thoughts, my emotions, they may still be happening, but I let go of my attachment to them, my belief in them. I can then receive the experience of true perception, unity consciousness, unconditional love, joy, possibly even ecstasy. And this is the experience that points towards truth. But as long as I'm clinging to my thoughts about the world and my experiences in the world as if they are the truth, I'm also clinging to the experience of experience that isn't true. When you are freed from attachments, you will release them more easily, and you will travel this path of remembrance more swiftly with me. When you are free from attachment to points of experience, no longer believing your own perceptions, your own experiences, your own thoughts. I know she's mean because she's yelled at me too. So that's believing my experience, my perception. And then I continue to have an experience that isn't true. I'm unaware of her essence and my essence. So even if she did yell at me, if I have no attachment to that experience, I'm willing to let go of that experience. I free myself for the experience of true perception, which points to truth. I free myself to know her essence and my essence, that which is not in the world, and therefore not affected by the world. It says, following guidance and staying with trust now is the best way to empty your shell. Following intuitive guidance rather than trusting the thinking mind, because the thinking mind, again, is a part of that which creates the experience of experience that isn't true. I played a song in the sanctuary the other day that people enjoyed. You can probably look it up on YouTube. It was called Follow Your Heart, Your Brain is Stupid. Follow your guidance, because your thinking is pointing towards the false, as if it's real. This is NTI 1 Corinthians chapter 8, when you do not seem to know how to become an empty shell or how to release your attachments, it's because you're focusing on your head or your thinking, which is not going to help you release attachments. So you need to refocus yourself on your heart. You could start by remembering your spiritual aspiration. Remember what it is that you truly want. Focus yourself on your willingness. And that will lead to the guidance that you need in the moment to help you empty your shell, release your attachments. NTI 1 Corinthians chapter 9 says, there is a voice within you that claims to be you, but this voice cannot see you. It doesn't know you as awareness, as consciousness. It thinks you're this person. It actually thinks you're these thoughts, and you aren't. So because it can't see you, it doesn't talk to you as if you are you. It talks to you as if you are this character in the world. This voice cannot see you. It cannot know you because it cannot see you. The voice that thinks it is you has convinced you that it is you also. And so you listen to this voice as if it is you. This is one of the attachments that has to be let go. Listening to this voice as if it is you. This is one of the things that's really important about practicing this open-eyed awareness, watching awareness. As we practice this more and more, we come to see, I am awareness, I am not the thinking. I am awareness, I am not the body. We can begin to recognize ourselves as we are, and then we can let go of the attachment to thinking we are the body or the mind. Clear the thoughts that are in your mind by willing to let go of all of them. The thinking is there to help you experience the experience that is not true. Let go of all of it. Don't hold on to any thought thinking, yeah, but this opinion I know I need, right? This value judgment I have to keep. No, let it all go. That's how you empty your shell. Remember what your true desire is, for you do know. That's what's going to lead you to be able to let go of your shell. Listen to your own heart and choose to listen to the heart, because it's pointing towards truth. Listen to your heart. Your brain is stupid. True thoughts are always true, and illusory thoughts are not true. But illusory thoughts may be chosen as experience over thoughts that are not true. In other words, we clearly know you can experience the world and think it's true. If you keep choosing to do that. If you want to know truth, you have to let go of choosing to believe that your perceptions, your emotions, and your thoughts know truth. They don't. If a false experience is your choice, a false experience is what you are given. But the carnival ride of falsity must end when you are ready to turn into the light. I am waiting for you to make the decision I know you will make. I am waiting for your signal, which is the empty shell. When you let go of the attachment to my way, when you let go of the attachment to I'm right, when you let go of the attachment to I know, and you let go of the attachment to I see or I experience, therefore I believe. I am waiting for you to make the decision I know you will make. I am waiting for your signal, which is the empty shell. When you have given the signal to me, I will know that you are ready for the light. You will not have to ask twice. The moment the signal is given, the light shall be given also. Do you still seek that which is untrue? If your answer is no, then why do you still go after it by partaking of illusory thoughts? That which you think is that which you experience. This is why you can trust me, from NTI, 1 Corinthians chapter 11. The Holy Spirit, spiritual intuition, is saying, this is why you can trust me. I am you and I see you. I know you as awareness, as consciousness, as life isness. I am not the illusory self who leads you through blindness and fear. I am the true self who leads you through light and through knowledge. So we want to continue to surrender to that intuition, because it does know what we are. The mind does not. Listen to your heart. Your brain is stupid. Whatever you want, you shall be given. This means if you still want to be attached to the world as if it's true, that's the experience you'll have. Whatever you want shall be given as long as you want it. When you do not want it, it will not be taken away. You will release it of your own freedom. You will decide, I no longer want to believe these thoughts. I no longer want to think these emotions have something true to say about me. I no longer want to cling to my memories and my stories. What I really want is truth. So I'm willing to let go of the rest. Let's look ahead just a little bit at the week that's coming as we cross over into day 300. Of course, you're going to continue reading NTI, 1 Corinthians, and you're going to continue having things to look at every day. Some of the things that are in the shell, like the red zero Kool-Aid that we want to empty out of the shell. On day 299, you'll notice an inquiry exercise about identification. Self-identification. So make sure you pay particular attention to that inquiry exercise. Really allow yourself to spend some time going through those questions when you get to day 299. On day 300, you will be given the exercise for some time this weekend. There are two things you'll be given. One is a 16-minute audio teaching from NTI 1 Corinthians, and then the other is a 53-minute Leo video called The Power of Letting Go. And of course, in order to empty our shell, we need to embrace the power of letting go. Make sure you watch this Leo video, because beginning on day 302, we're going to start practicing a letting go game or a letting go practice that Leo shares in the video. So in order to start doing that on day 302, you'll need to watch the video prior. So make sure you watch the 53-minute video, The Power of Letting Go. And then next time I see you, it will be day 303. You'll continue your daily awareness, watching awareness with the eyes open. Notice that you are the awareness and everything is within you. I'll see you on day 303. Bye.